for sure. I'm from the Pittsburgh area. I've been training for about 4 years now with Pittsburgh Muay Thai, also known as Khaay Muay Sit-Kangmongkorn. Right now, currently, I'm 13-7. So I have a total of 20 fights, which is kind of a feat that I didn't expect to have. But I'm 27. We'll be 27 this year. Saw a lot of fights, online, and more or less was just drawn to it that way. And just the tradition behind it, the spiritual side, the honor. But as many people have said, just the nature of the people, just like you can be the most brutal fighter in the ring, but outside, just like the nicest people you can meet. I'm currently an amateur with hopes to going pro soon this year. So with that, I mean, just seeing some, my trainer/training partner, Deluca, just seeing his experiences, and our trainer Stefan, and some of the other guys that I've been able to network with. Just it draws me in, and more or less just want to take that step, to the next level, and making those sacrifices, and just continuing just with my training and pursuing, that goal of just being a pro and just testing myself has just been my overall motivation. So hopefully this year, definitely want to make that step, to becoming a pro and compete to the highest degree of my abilities, and just consistently improving. I want to thank the guys from Florida National Muay Thai, you guys coming up here. We really appreciate you guys coming up, training with us, and just networking with us, man. Really appreciate you guys. Guys from down in Fairfax Jiu-Jitsu, we got Hero, and just everybody's been an inspiration to us and supported us. And of course, I thank my trainers. Without those guys, I wouldn't be at the level I am, and just really appreciate it.
I'm 26 years old. I train here at Pittsburgh Muay Thai. My record right now is 16 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. I have 1 world title, which I won a couple years ago, and I've just been fighting as much as I can throughout the year. Really just been riding the wave since I started Muay Thai. I started off as an amateur, just training, not even with intent to fight, and then got into the amateur ranks. Threw a couple tournaments my way, got some experience, and have grew from there. And then, whereas I think a lot of people stay comfortable as an amateur and don't take that next step to the pro level, I wanted to test myself even more. So I have done that, and I've got to travel all over the world, a lot of different countries, met a lot of really good friends from all over, and I couldn't thank Muay Thai enough for that, to be able to experience that at such a young age. Like a lot of kids, started out with traditional martial arts, did karate for a few years, and basically when I was in high school, I just wanted to get back into something physical, and there was a Muay Thai gym within 2 miles from my house, oddly enough, and a friend of mine was training there and said, stop down there. So I started training and just fell in love with the sport, not only for the conditioning aspect and just martial aspect of it, in terms of a real-life fighting sport, which didn't really just go through the motions, but had actual practical moves that can work in or out of the ring, depending if it was self-defense or competition. And also the spiritual side of Muay Thai. I've traveled to Thailand and got to experience that firsthand, and just seeing the cultural difference in the way they carry themselves. The most ferocious fighters in the ring can be, the nicest person you'll ever meet outside of the ring. A gentleman outside of the ring, a fighter in the ring is what we say. So it's nice to see that change in people and in fighters. But the cultural aspect, a peaceful way of life. Give good, get good. You're not gonna, I'm not big into karma, but I do believe, you're gonna get what you give out. So, try to treat people the way you'd want to be treated. It's the golden rule, but really, it's an easy way to live when you follow it strictly, and you don't have much to worry about in that sense. I've been lucky enough to fight in the UK 5 times now, depending whether Scotland or England, and have made some really good friends over there who I've got to come and train and stay with and learn the way they do things and kind of get the rundown from their camp and their different training partners, which has really been a good experience for me, not only internationally in fighting, but just training, getting the new people to work with. And with the gyms over there, they have someone that's good at every aspect. So whoever you switch with, it's not going to be the same person. You're going to get really good work, whether it be clinch work, sparring, boxing, you know, any aspect of the sport. And you know, I can't thank those guys enough, which have sort of built me into helped build me into the fighter that I am now. I do have a big tournament coming up in about 7 weeks. It's an 8-man tournament at 140 pounds. And I've fought 3 out of the 7 guys before, and I know, I would say 6 out of the 7 guys pretty well. So we've all fought each other at one point or another, or at least know about each other. So it's going to come down to, you know, obviously the luck of the draw, but just different strategies for different styles that night, you know, depending on injuries, depending on the draw. But it's going to be a tough night's work, but I think we're all looking forward to it. Traditional Muay Thai fight will be 5 rounds, whereas like the first 2 rounds are more of a filling out round, more so in Thailand than here. Sometimes people start off very quickly here, but usually it's in terms of getting your bearings in the fight, you know, warming up to it, seeing different techniques, what someone likes to do. But in this sense, it's going to be 3 round fights, so it's basically going to be rounds 3, 4, 5 pace-wise. So, you know, I typically start a little bit slower, so I have to just start a lot faster, get in the game quicker for this, and not take too much time to hang back and look around, but ready to go when that bell starts, because 3 rounds, even though during it might seem like a long time, it is over quick. So, you know, get down to business as soon as possible. I just want to thank you guys for coming up and training. Thank Hero coming up from DC. It's great to be able to work with different people from time to time and share knowledge, you know, from all our different backgrounds. So I appreciate it.